Good morning. It's Flinny. Hey everyone. Mark said hi to Teddy and Nip Nip. Flynn. The Rose and Bloom clan. Well, two of us anyway. Two are sleeping, two are awake. There's too much testosterone in the morning to let the boys sleep. Apparently. So firstly, sorry, my 3D printer's printing, but it's only got 38 minutes to go. So you'll get to see what I'm printing on stream. Yay. How are you all doing? Hope you are all well. I am pretty good. Not bad. Do you have all Feather S2 adapters booked already? Feather S2, what? Oh, that's to Mark, that's not to me. Is there an echo? Christian got a notification! Yeah! Is there an echo? No echo? Had first post-lockdown haircut today. How long was your hair, Embedded Hobbyist? Wow. It's just you, Cable Tie. It's just you, Cable Tie. It's just you, Cable Tie. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. I remembered to turn my microphone on today. Have we heard from Zero? We have heard from Zero on my Discord. He has his pick and place machine. He has his feeders. Hey, Christos. Yeah, I'm not going to, I can't, I'm not talking for him. Sorry, I can't. So, yeah. But there's a discussion going on my Discord. So, yeah, check it out there. Brand new hot coffee. Yum. So, it is roll call time. I'm going to say hi, even though there are more people coming in. I'll see if I can get to the bottom. I'll catch up. So, Christian, good morning. Hello, G-Bound, Embedded Hobbyist. Hello. Julian's Shenanigans. He says here he's got 60-40 through-hole SMD ratio tonight. Is that me? You talking about me? There is some through-hole on mine. We're talking about you. There's no way you're doing SMD, Julian, right? Shock horror. Hello, Fred. Hello, Zenko. I hope. Adam Bryant, good morning. Hello, Alexis. I'm trying to read some stuff as well. Fred was asked if Fred is your first name. Is Fred actually your first name? Not that it matters. Hello, Henrik. Hello, Paul. Simon, good morning. James Ellsbrook, hello. Michael, hello. Scrolling. John McRae, hello. Graham, good morning. And Jay, hello Jay. Hello Johnny. Hello Mark. And Flinny, hello Flinny. Already said hi to Flinny. Hey Crazy Roops. Good morning, Cable Tie. Echo. I'm just gonna not let that one slide. JP Master, hello. Nick Tucker. Enwy's here. There's a party before the chat. There's always a party before the chat, and there's a party during the chat. Hello, Gary T from Canada. Jumbo Prime. Intermittent Tech. Rota. David. Wow. Cool. Hojad. Hello, Bruce. Hello, Ian. 3D printer sounds like a washing machine. It's doing its fast movement stuff at the moment, yeah, and it's not in silent mode. I stopped running it in silent. I should put it back in silent mode. I don't know why I stopped. Okay, I don't know how I'm going to say this. Is it Equidema? equipped him. Yeah, I think so. If not, sorry. Yuri, hello. Logic Spark Electronics. Hope you don't spark yourself. Hello. Yeah, Christos, haven't seen you online for a while. On stream anyway. Roger, hello. Oh, it jumped. Always does. Andy Day. Christopher White, hello. Jerry. Ian Scott Johnston, hello. I'm scrolling backwards now. Andy Mouse, hello. Station 240. I don't understand why it jumps, but it does it every week. Hello, Jason. Hello. I am Patty Cakes. I am Patty Cakes. That is funny. Arigato, hello. Arturo. Hey, were you streaming this morning? I didn't look. I got up late this morning. Did you do a part 4 of your breadboard build? Breadboard power supply, I meant. Hello, Sven. Okay, I've caught up. Yes. Turn on Emma's computer and want me to log in. Technically, it's my computer. Happy updates. Windows, yeah. Yay. Gotta love a good Windows update in the morning. Don't have a regular stream scheduled. Yeah, it's okay. I just thought you might have been working on it, that's all. Okay, so I'm going to be doing some building today, as I've said in my thumbnail. And I've also got stacks of stuff to show, but I'm going to wait on the showing. It's not really mailbag. Lots of PCBs. Yeah, but I think we should start with doing some building. See spot run, that's funny. Hey Lawrence. You missed the beginning, Julian. I was having a chat with you, but you weren't there. I was asking about the 6040 through-hole SMD. Were you talking about me, or were you talking about you? You're not doing surface mount soldering, are you? Like, heaven forbid. No? The chat jumps because Google write over-engineered code and no one knows how to fix it. It's possible. Or it's just that there's a Chrome bug. Yep. Okay, so I'm just reading. Okay, so I'm going to switch cameras because I know if I don't start this, I'm not going to get it done. It was a thumbnail. It looked like 6040. Yeah, there's some through-hole to do. So this is the fan controller. For those that... Bet you I'm not on autofocus. Oh, I am. Wow. So this is my RM fan controller. But will it focus? There's no point having autofocus if it doesn't focus. And I'll just lock that in place for now. Yeah, so this is designed to run a fan or any type of load from 5 volts up to 24 volts DC, obviously, through a digital signal. So I've got it connected to my Reflow Master Pro, and I can control the fan via on and off or PWM. And it works great. And so I am going to finally build some, because this is the only one. I've got 2 of them, but yeah, so it's time to actually make some so I can get them ready for Tindy. Time for a quick change. Quick change. Are we talking about a clothing change? Hello, Tiny LED Matrix. Megabytes of JavaScript. No Butterfax today. Yeah, I don't know where Looney is. Looney's kind of disappeared. I've already got a panel in here, but just to show you, these are the panels. So I fixed my silk screen on the last one I built. But as you can see, oh, where's it gone? So yeah, 2020 version 3, which you can probably not even see. These are also the same, 2020 version 3. So yeah, let's get some building going on. I'm probably just going to build one panel. I've got a lot of other stuff I need to do to get these ready. I need to do the usual, make my cards that go in the bags and everything else, but we should start with bent stencil. Feel naked without my tick. Oh, that's what you meant by changing to your different name. Right. Okay, I thought you were changing your clothes, which of course you can do if you want to. Question for the Swedes. Okay, I'm not a Swede, so I can't answer that one. Hey Aaron. Hello to anyone that I missed saying hi to. Okay. So yes, I'm manually building these. Even if I had room on the pick and place, I would not pick and place them. It's just, yeah. So I'm just putting paste on. So it's a bit cold in here this morning. The heater's on, but it's warming up. That means my paste is a little bit, because it's thermally stable, it obviously is affected by the temperature in the room. And so, yes everyone, there is a board in here. I am pasting a board. It's not empty. So the consistency of the paste is affected, which means I have to change the pace at which I paste. You can see there that I'm having trouble near the end. Okay. So the thicker the paste, the less wet it is, I guess. So it's still wet, the slower I need to do it. Well, I'd forgotten about that fail where I pasted without putting the board in. Come on, that was hilarious. How could you guys ever forget that? I never forget it. If I ever did that again on stream, or ever. Okay, just cleaning it. Putting my paste away. There's really nothing exciting to see when I do that. Okay, so looks pretty good. They're all pretty big parts. I didn't really have to worry about over pasting. I do have to worry about under pasting. I think we're good. Okay. Let's move this out the way. Stick it on the pick and place machines. That's a great storage thing. I just realised my camera is seeing the corner of my computer. It's not good. Hello, Rick. Hit it with the hot air gun. What, the paste to warm it up? No. Hey, Dave. Odessa. Okay, so there's the board. Wow. The view inside my camera looks very blue and red, and the view that I can see, oh, I guess on YouTube looks okay. Thicker the pace, the slower the pace. Exactly. Exactly. Or the, yeah, something like that. Okay, so we need lots of shotkeys. We need lots of parts. Put my parts out. So I just put out some shotkeys. I need, what do I need? I need caps. I need MOSFETs. I need optocouplers. Okay, I've got lots of different types of caps. 1 microfarad and got lots of 1 microfarad, and I've got lots of 2, 5, 4.7. Yeah, let's do that. That and what one did I use last time? Must have been that one. I don't know which caps I use. I've got all different caps. Julian is in Through Hole Heaven. I don't know about Through Hole Heaven. Which one did I use? Was it not that one? So I'm just looking for which... I've got different 1 microfarad caps. Not sure why. I'll just use those ones, that's fine. Okay. And I need... need LEDs. I need a blue LED. I'm going to put blue on them. Am I putting blue? I'm actually going to be out of blue LEDs. I might stick green or red. What colour LED we're going to put on a red board? Your choices are red, green, blue, orange. Oh, I've got some other colours. White, yellow. Yes, I have pink, but I'm not putting pink on. No, I'm not doing pink. No, these are boards to sell. Blue is nice, but I'll have to find some more blue. I like blue. I've got blue on my other boards right now. Okay, I need to find some more blue. I have them in my, I think in my badge bag, box, something. There we go. A bag of 600 blue 0805 LEDs, yay. And I need a whole bunch of other bits and pieces. So let's start with the, might start just with the shotkeys. Get them on. So there's 3 per board. Oh! Johnny started it. Pink LEDs. Pink. I guess put a random pink one on. Doesn't the LED color change the resistor value? It does, but no, because in my case, I don't care what the brightness is. It's not I don't need a specific thing. It's just an indicator to show whether it's on or off. Rob. Hello, Rob, by the way. So, other than, I believe other than red and yellow, you could just get away with a 2K resistor and it's fine. So, yeah, I always use a 2K resistor with blue, and I've got some really bright, all my green ones are really bright, so I generally use a 2K resistor for that as well. Infrared, yeah. Carefully set brightness, easy to match multiple different color LEDs. Correct. I've only got the 1 LED on here, so it really doesn't matter in my case. Okay, I'm making a bit of a mess in front of me, so I'm just going to get a whole bunch of shotkeys out. So we only need 3, and there's 12 boards, 3 times 12. I just dumped a whole lot. Voltage in 1.8 and 3.3. It also depends on the brightness of them, not just the voltage. Like sometimes, like I've got some really over bright, as I said, green, and I've got some greeny yellow ones, and they're also quite over bright. And so I'll often use a higher resistor when I use those, just because they're blinding otherwise. Okay, where are my tweezers? So I finally, do you remember ages ago I was looking for a new pair of tweezers to match my old ones? I wanted the same shape. Well, I did find some and I bought some, and I only 2 days ago grabbed a new pair. I was still using my old ones the whole time, and they were so twisted and bent and weren't even matching together anymore. But anyway, I finally switched. Now it's not overly bright in here for me. I might get myself some more light so I can see what I'm doing, because it's pitch black outside right now still. I'm now storing my lighting stuff under my desk. The print has 22 minutes to go. We need to see if we can build this before the print finishes, so I can show you what the print is. Sorry folks, I'm just going to set this up. I should have done this before. If I can open it. Wow, the legs don't want to open. Come on, tripod. Okay, that's better. You have to see this light stand in the view. It's a bit ugly, but it's either that or I put all the parts on backwards. What do you think? I know you might all enjoy me doing that. There we go. Whoa, that's a bit bright. Bit glary. Get rid of the glare if I can. Most of the glare. Maybe I'll turn this down now. There we go. Blinded by the light. What did I miss anything? No, I don't know. It's pitch black there. Why is it pitch black for you, Julian? So I can't even see which way these shot gears are still. I might have to switch my glasses. Damn. Very hard to see the chat with these glasses. And when I say very hard, I mean not at all. So I'll check in now and then. Okay, here we go. Move them all a bit closer. And of course, most of them are upside down. So I'll give you all an update on the pick and place machine. I have been slowly and systematically replacing the feeders with neodyne feeders because of course Charm High never delivered on their promise of electric feeders. That seemed to be just a lie. So I've been, yeah, the feeders are just obviously shit. So the other day I bought my second batch of feeders from Neoden. So they're still clone feeders, but they're from a different supplier and they're much better quality. They're still not good enough to fix all my issues. Like there's a fundamental flaw with the machine. So, you know, I've still got all the... Did I just not pick that up? Oh, it fell off. Here it is. There's still a fundamental issue with the machine, and I still need to do all of the air... Why does that keep falling off my tweezers? It's really weird. I've still got all the air changes on the front. Unfortunately, I can't do the air changes on the back, because then my large feeders won't fire anymore. The 24 and 16s. The 12 might, but not the rest. I see C on P&P broke. Oh, right. Sion's, yeah, manual. The manual pick and place is malfunctioning. No, it's, I don't know what's, because I'm not looking at the part I'm picking up. As I'm picking it up, I'm already looking at the board. Anyway. So that's bad news in that I've spent another $1,000 this week on feeders, or last week. They came this week. So that's another $1,000 down the drain on this pick and place machine. But I don't have a choice, because as you'll find out soon in this stream, after this, you'll see why I did it. But so my plan is to, yeah, as I said, I'm systematically replacing, but I'm also adding to. So I have more parts I need to load on the pick and place machine. So the idea is that every time I order new feeders to be able to add more parts, because originally the amount of feeders I bought from Charm High was just to build my tiny picos with a couple of spares. So I'd always planned on buying more. I just didn't expect this fiasco. So I'm buying more for extra parts, but I'm also replacing the worst offending charm high feeders bit by bit. So like my Shotkeys and my MOSFETs originally were the worst. They've got new neodymium feeders now. I'm about to swap out my LEDs with new feeders, because the LEDs often come in upside down, or worse, they come in flipped 180 degrees, and because they're 0402 LEDs, they're really hard to spot when they're the wrong way around. If I'm not paying really careful attention when I'm checking the boards before they go in the oven, and I've missed quite a few of them, and then I've got to hot air them off and back on again and flip them around, which is a real pain in the backside. So the next ones are all my LEDs, my 0402 LEDs I need to swap.
If I missed anything, do you do a self-calibration before starting, and will you test it at the factory?
I still have to fix the pickup positions on all of my feeders every time I start the machine. And sometimes it's out worse, and sometimes it's bad, really bad, and sometimes it's not as bad, but it always needs at least 50% of the feeders to be tweaked, always, which is a real pain. So got another one on each one. These are for the back feed protection. So I still have to do that, and I'm still having, and that's because the homing's inconsistent every time it boots. And I'm still having, sometimes I start the machine and I've got severe homing issues. Like, I took a video the other day. I took a whole bunch of video the other day. I don't know if I'm going to make another video about it or not. I haven't decided yet. But I took a video where the machine couldn't get to the antenna. I was trying to build tiny picos, and it could not get to the antenna feeder spot, which is the leftmost feeder at the back. And it just kept up coming up with an error, a coordinate error, saying that it can't get to that coordinate, right? I mean, you know, because it just, when it homed, it was completely out. The homing was so far out that, you know, it couldn't get to the feeder. Yeah, I'm just repeating myself now.
I meant before manual. Oh, am I calibrating myself? Very funny. Hey, Alan. Hello, P-Mouse. This would be almost faster soldering by hand
than placing by hand. Soldering? How would this be faster soldering by hand? I don't agree. Anyway. Thankfully, I still enjoy hand assembling. I say thankfully because I've done a lot of it in the last few weeks. But, yeah. I've got a lot more upcoming too. This is much more therapeutic than hand soldering. And I don't have to suck in all the flux fumes while I'm doing it. Is Paul doing count? Did I miss any? No, I didn't. Oh, I got 3 extra ones out. That was a close count. Okay.
What did I miss in chat? Charm High, Mosaic floor machine.
I'm still too scared to see what's under my floor. I still haven't, I mean, I've been vacuuming my carpet generally, but I'm not vacuuming near the pick and place machine, not too close. I really want to see what's in there one day. Okay, I need to cut that length, that's too long. Where are my scissors? The printer's got 13 minutes. I don't think we're going to make it. Charm High, support as a middle name. Yeah. Oh well. I mean, they just continue to ignore me. So it's really frustrating. No, I don't want to get a Roomba. I don't want to clean it at all. I want to see what's under there. Hey Simon. Hey DIY in the Ghetto. Hello Andrew Wise.
My first name is, you will not get any. First name, no.
Okay, so we've now got, I need to put some caps, I need to put some, let's get my MOSFETs on. I'm going to have to buy some more. I've got a reel of these MOSFETs coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Did I take out too many or one too short? Or better yet, build one. What? Get a RC car small with the camera on it. Oh, to be able to see what's underneath. Yeah, that's... No, it's too low. I don't think I can get an RC car under there. Gotta say, these are amazing little MOSFETs. Okay, switching glasses. Did I miss anything in the chat? Lots of diodes. Thanks, Paul. Oh, so I have not... So last week I was working on my Feather test jig adapter. I have not ordered it because I might need to completely redesign it and the test jig. So something that it hadn't occurred to me when I was designing it. Well, yeah, so right now my test jigs for my Nano and for my Tiny Pico, they run Python on the Raspberry Pi and MicroPython on the boards that they're testing. The DUT. And oh, my live stream's starting. Wow. So unfortunately for the S2 there's no MicroPython yet, right? There is CircuitPython coming, but it doesn't have all the features I need to be able to test. So what that means is I have to rewrite my whole test suite in the Arduino IDE. But the Arduino IDE, you can't do things interactively. Oh. Okay. So like with my current test jig, the way they work with MicroPython is I install a whole bunch of MicroPython on the board, and then, so I install MicroPython on the board, and then I can real-time inject whatever my test code is and talk to the board and run stuff and get the results back via serial, right? But get the results back specifically to what I'm asking it real-time as I'm doing it. So I can't do that if I'm using the Arduino IDE. I can definitely flash some firmware on there that runs some tests, but I can't interactively talk to it, right? I can't, well, I could, I guess, set up some type of serial where I'm sending and receiving serial, right, like a UART, but I don't have any UART pins set up on the Raspberry Pi to be able to do that, and I don't want to be able to, I don't want to have to do it via the USB, because the way the S2 works with the USB C2C in ROM is that when you flash it the first time, the device changes, so you lose the connection to the board and you have to reset the board. So I'm going to need some type of elaborate detect the board to see whether it's got the C2C enabled and whether it's been flashed or not, because it'll be a different device name, right? And then find what it is, and if it hasn't been flashed, flash it. If it has been flashed, still flash it, but I can flash it that way if I need to retest a board. Reflash it again, and then yeah, have to put it through a boot loop sequence and have to manually put it into download mode with the button, you know, the IO0 and reset, because there's no auto reset on these boards because it can't do it because of the CDC. Anyway, wow. Hope that all makes sense. It's quite complicated, so I'm going to have to... I haven't worked out how I can solve it all in software yet. How many can use flash in a sentence? Flash! So, use Wi-Fi for communication back to the Raspberry Pi. Well, I can't, because there's no... Well, there is with Sure, but I need to test Wi-Fi, so I can't rely on. So Charmhi's here. Hi, I'm manager of the engineering team. Okay. Hello, Charmhi. Interesting. Chip counter. Solving, going discreet. What? Cleans up the employee. Did you solve your Raspberry Pi boot issue? I didn't. That wasn't it. That link you sent me, that wasn't my problem, unfortunately. Because I had nothing pulled high or low on those pins. Thanks DIY in the ghetto. 8 minutes and I've stopped. I'm talking and I'm not doing this. Let's put some LEDs on. Let's put these back in the bag. My MOSFETs. Did I do all the MOSFETs? Oh, did I do them off camera? I'm so sorry. Is that all the MOSFETs? I think that's all the MOSFETs. Where's my LEDs? Blue LEDs. Let's get those. Let's get an assembly done. I'm trying. Hello, Dustin. Okay, these are blue LEDs, and I'm not going to be able to see which direction they go. Of course not. 1, 2, 3. How did I have the right number of MOSFETs? That's crazy. Oh, I just flung my LEDs all over my lap, all over the place. 17,000 super chat. Wouldn't that be awesome? No. As I say, Charmhi, they're not interested in doing anything other than fixing it. They think it could be fixed, and it might be able to be fixed, but you know, it's not quite the point, is it? Why do these pads look so small for... Oh wait, don't tell me these are 0603. God, that'd be hilarious if these are 0603. No, they're 0805. These LEDs look massive. Do these not look massive for the pads? They really do. So Charmhi, if you're listening, you know, Kimmy ignores me. Fair enough. And your salespeople directly at Charmhi ignore me. And which is, you know, really rude. So if you guys want this resolved, you really need to get someone to talk to me. Not in my live stream chat, because that's a bit of a silly time to talk to me. Yeah. Yeah, I can't see the chat right now, so don't really know what's going on, but, you know, thanks for visiting, but did I really take out the right amount again? I wasn't even counting. I got to 6 and then just threw some on the table. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Okay, I need 2K resistors. What's the time? 5 minutes. Whoa. Okay, I only got 2K2. That'll do. That'll do. Again, they don't have to be bright. Just visible. Okay, I need to switch glasses. I just want to make sure, if we get this resolved, will you delete all your negative videos, including negative live streams? I already offered that. I mean, tell Kimmy to read her Skype. It's already been offered, and she just ignores me. So yes, that is what I've offered many times. Yes. I've never changed on that. Hey, Nicole. I've always been straightforward and truthful. I've always said I will take down my videos. So yeah, the ball's been in your court for a very long time. You know, basically every week I ping Kimmy and I say, hey Kimmy, it's another week. Do we want to get this resolved, or do you want me to keep making videos? And every week she ignores me. So, and I know that she's read the messages. I can see she's read the messages. Yeah, I'd like to just get back to making. I'd like to get back to making cool projects and spend my time on my channel showing people stuff I'm working on. Not complaining about my pick and place machine that doesn't work properly. I mean, I didn't even wear my Don't Buy Charm High t-shirt today. You know? Okay, wow. Okay, that's 2K2. We will get there. We're going to get these done, folks. We are going to get them done. I need 100k. Oh, I hope I got enough. I do. And I need... Yep. I need lots of 100ks. Hello, Kripik. It's not real Charm High. I don't know, might not be real Charm High. Might be, might not be. But, you know, just everyone be respectful, please. If it is real Charm High, and they're willing to actually put an end to this, I'm happy to talk. I always have been. So, yeah. I mean, let's face it, I bought a pick and place machine to use to build boards. I didn't buy a pick and place machine as a topic to bitch about on my channel. I could have bought much cheaper things to talk about. Yeah? So, I mean, the fact that I'm sitting here doing this right now by hand when I've got a pick and place machine sitting behind me, it's a little frustrating, isn't it? Sorry, I can't see chat right now. Julian said he's nice and so is his wife. Well, I can't vouch for you, Julian, but yes, your wife is nice. That's not true. You are nice, Julian. Sorry, I'm trying to get this. There's no need to get this finished before the printer finishes. I'll still show you what's on the printer. It's pretty exciting. It's very exciting. You're going to look at it and go, wow, is that all? But you'll see. No, I'm not checking which direction these resistors are facing. I hope DigiCoolThings isn't in the chat. Am I triggering anyone else's OCD right now? I'm sorry if I am. Okay, sorry, I'll check the chat in a minute. Oh, printer's finished. Bam. Ooh, that looks good. I hope it printed okay. So I updated the firmware on my printer, on my Mark 3S. Well, it was originally a Mark 3, which I made a Mark 3S. And I've been putting off updating the firmware and going to the new version of Prusa Print for a while, but I did it the other day, and all of my leveling settings got completely wrecked. And none of my prints worked anymore properly. And PETG was even worse than PLA. I print a lot of PETG. So I spent at least 3 or 4 hours yesterday trying to sort it all out, recalibrating and leveling my machine, going through, retightening all the belts on the machine, trying to work out why it was just printing all weirdly. Turns out, for some reason, I need to now print my PETG almost 20 degrees hotter than I used to before. So my PETG is rated between 230 to 250, and I used to print it at 230, no problems, because I don't like it when it goes streaky. So the lower you print it, the less streaks you get. Whoa, Amos! Hey mate, how are you? Sorry, just let me get this last resistor on, and I'll look at the chat. Yeah, and it just wasn't printing properly. It was just terrible. I now have to print it at 250. So that's all it was the temperature, but I didn't know that, and so I basically set the machine up like it was brand new again, which was really frustrating. It took a long time. Okay, let me just quickly change glasses and see what I missed. Oh, and Bruce as well. Hello. I think these are lucky or not. I'm confused. 666. No, they're not lucky. Bruce. I'm just quickly scrolling back first. Did I miss anything from Charm High? Are they posted again? No? Lots of other people. Hello, Tap Tree. How much money did you ever wasted on faulty board design? Notice, e.g. notice error after already receiving PCBs. Yeah, quite a lot. That happens. Trap Tree. But that's like, oh, Jet Gyrotech, hello. But, yeah, that's fine. Just, I personally believe in fail often and fail fast. Like, you're going to fail. If you're going to fail, get there quickly. And when I say fail often, don't be afraid to fail. Don't worry about money wasted on some boards. If you've made a mistake, it's a really good learning experience. When you spend money and you make a mistake, you tend to not make that mistake again. It reinforces the the level of not making the mistake again. What is the board I'm assembling? Hello, Quixotic Geeks. This is my Reflow Master fan controller. So it's like a PWMable, opto-isolated load switch. So I can turn fans or loads on and off. Yeah, I'm just coming back through. I'm still reading. Even at the real Charm High, just as likely as getting fixed. Let's be nice. So, sometimes these Chinese. So I'm just quickly trying to look back and read through. Hey, Electron Ash. Not triggered, can't read it from that distance. Okay, I'm glad. Neither can I. All parts must align with the silk screen. Yeah, that doesn't work when the silk screen's not aligned. But anyway. You've learned to forgive me, Rob. Thank you. Oh, jumped again. Have you tried doing a PID tune? Could be the firmware update messed that up. Yeah, no, it ended up just being the temperature for some. Oh, you mean PID tune for the temperature stuff? I haven't, but my PLA is printing fine, no problem. No change of temperature needed for the PLA. It's just my PETG, which is really weird. Another CP40. Sorry, I'm still trying to catch up with chat. Wigan 3D printer was printing cases for his fan controller board. No, it was not. Gotta leave. Catch you later, Enwy. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate it. Hope you get some Okay, thank you for the super chat, Charm High. Well, get in touch with me. If you want to get this resolved, get in touch with me. Kimmy's got my Skype. She's also got my email. David Boyd. No, I think you miscalculated. I'm over 20 grand now spent on the machine. I don't think China. Don't think you can pay super chat with in any Chinese currencies. So that could be why. I don't know. Anyway, if it's Charm High, they'll get in touch with me. Get in touch with me on Skype. Get in touch with me via email. Kimmy's got all my detail. You can get in touch with me in WeChat. Someone at Charm High's got my WeChat details. I've got lots of ways to access me. So feel free to pick one. And let's get this resolved. Sure. Okay, I've got 2 more caps and the optocoupler. That's it. If I can get these caps out. So, okay, well, I've got more news for you all. I'll keep chatting while I'm doing the rest of this. I need to switch my glasses again. So, I think I told you all I've got my IN6 working. And it's now in my garage, which is great. Because when it's running, it gets kind of hot. And my office gets kind of warm. But I can't use it at the moment because I'm right on the threshold of how much current I can pull into my workspace. So, like for instance, I can't use my IN6 when my 3D printer is going because that just tips me over the edge. So I've been getting a lot of tripped circuits, unfortunately. So, because obviously it draws a stack of current when it's getting to temperature. So I had an electrician down yesterday, and I mean, I'm going to get more. I'm going to get a whole nother circuit moved into here. That I'm just going to run the oven off by itself anyway. But luckily, the fuse, the safety switch that's in the fuse box is only rated for 16 amps, and I can actually move that to 20 amps or even a bit higher, but 20 amps is probably what we're going to do. So he's coming back hopefully later in the week just to switch all that out, because I'm not going to do it myself, no way. Which means I'll be able to continue using my IN6, and then in a couple of weeks he'll come down and add another block and bring more power into my garage and workspace area, so I never have to worry about tripping power again, which will be really good. So what I've done is I've moved my T962A into my office just down there on the back desk, and I'm going to use that to reflow today because yeah, I don't really have I can't use the IN6 today. You can get something nails at the DIY store. The what? Something nails? What? I don't even know what that is. And Marcel was a really generous super chat, mate. I really appreciate it. And to Bruce. And to whoever the first one was again, I can't remember. But anyway, thank you all for the super chats. Really, really generous. Really appreciate it. Okay. Going to put these caps on and then the optocouplers, and we're done. So yeah, there's that bit of news. I want to make a video about the IN6 once I've got my power fixed. Be pretty embarrassing making a video of it and then having my power go out during it. Yeah. I'm looking forward to sharing all that with you. It's a really nice oven. It's working really well, nice and consistent. So, and I built the stand for it finally, so it's sitting on the stand in the garage. I really need to clean the garage up. Almost there. Took too many caps out. Okay, these are all 50 volt caps to make sure I've got lots of headroom for the 24 volt. Should really use between 2 and 3 times, but getting large value caps, ceramic caps anyway, at high voltage is kind of hard.
Okay, we're almost... How long have we been going for?
1 hour. Jeez. Okay, opto couplers. Let's get these out. These suckers out. Remember these guys? Big opto couplers. I don't understand why they're so big. Why can't you get? Can you get smaller ones? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, 12 opto couplers.
Be right back. The hounds are asking for breakfast.
Don't talk about my children like that, Alan. Okay. Making sure I put them on the right way. That'd be embarrassing if I didn't. Okay, here we go. Last part. It's so big.
You can get smaller ones?
I'm sure you can. I've seen smaller ones, but I guess maybe at the time I didn't even know what they were. But this just seems like a standard footprint for them. So, and I don't really know a lot about optocouplers. So I just didn't want to mess around. I wanted to use something that I had seen implemented. If that makes sense.
Oh, where do you get your tweezers? They look very nice.
Yeah, so these are, I got these from, so I can't remember where I got them from. It took me ages to find replacements for my existing ones. I might have bought these from eBay. I'll have a look, and if I can find the link, I'll put them in the description of this stream afterwards. Yeah, they're really nice. I'm very particular about the shape of the nose. So these are quite shallow on the bend. You got ones like this. I can't use like this. I'm sure I could get used to it. I much prefer the more shallow ones, yeah. They're really good, they're nice. I mean, they're cheapies. Well, actually, they weren't that cheap. I think they were $9 each or something, which is still cheap enough. You can buy super cheap tweezers, but I couldn't find any that had the right... Was it the 17 is the model number. Okay, last one. Okay, let's quickly just check it. Is that everything on there? I hope so. I hope the LEDs are on the right way. Otherwise I'm screwed. Don't have to fix them. They do look right. Okay, these not really centered, are they? They actually don't shift around much when they reflow. So, I want them to be close. Okay, let's do this. Let's put this in the oven.
Finally! Great job showing the model number just now.
Did it come in or not? Did you see it? Look at that.
I'm waiting for it to do on the stream. There you go. See? Look at that. 12 optocouplers. Hello, Alex. At least it wasn't 240 volt. Oh, okay. Oh, you did see it? Okay, cool, thanks. I'm going to put this in the oven and take something off my printer. Yay! Back in a second. Oven's not even on. Just giving it a bit of a pre-warm. Sorry, just give me a sec. Okay, it is going, and my coffee is cold. No, cold coffee. Just one sec. Hey Eric, how you doing? Putting cookies in the oven. Yeah, I wish. Yum, cookies. Hey Mark, is Emma making cookies? Hey James. Hi to anyone that I haven't said hi to. Sorry, I had my head down. I was focusing on building that stuff. Okay, so let's see what's on my printer. Doing pretty well. Hot. Okay. Dun dun dun. Look what it is. It's some black print. Yay. Okay. Switch cameras. That is what I printed. How cool is that? That is the best thing ever. The best thing ever. Move the light. Get some more light back in, because black's really hard to light. It's a PC holder. Oh, Mark knows. Mark knows everything. So let's get it off. It's good that I finished printing before I finished, because I had time to cool down. Printed it with a brim just to make sure. There it is. It's a caddy. But what is it a caddy for? Guesses? Anyone other than Mark? Guesses? No? Yes, no? Iron gate. I'll give you another clue. Here's another piece I printed earlier. And that's not going to fit. Here's another piece I printed. We get one of those flexible build plates. Is it the Mark III or Mark II upgrade? I think you can get the flexible for the Mark II. But this is a Mark III that is now a Mark III's. But yeah. So this goes in there like that. How cool is that? But what's it for? Come on, guess everyone. Hey, Catan. PCB panel holder for paste. Well, so this one is for pasting. This one is to hold the thing I'm pasting. What am I pasting? Prison window. No, it's not universal. Hey, Wayne. Yes, it's PCBs, of course. This is a pick and place holder. Shall I show you what it's for? The reveal? Here's one I printed earlier, because I need two. I need two. Why do I need two? You're about to find out. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Look at that. I'll turn that way so I can get closer. Look at that. Oh. So these are my nanos. These are my custom-made nano panels. And they are so delicate. I can breathe on them and snap them. Let's get really close. They look fuzzy. Let me see how close I can get. It's going to have some trouble maybe focusing on it, because the lighting. Hello, focus. Here we go. Look at that. 3 sides of castellated goodness. How nice is that? So JLC did actually a good job. I sound surprised, I know. And I am. So these are 0.8mm PCBs, and they're only held together vertically. So they're really delicate. You can see them flexing, right? So I built a caddy for the pick and place machine. So they slide in there and they can go on the pick and place machine now, and they don't flex, right? But I also needed to be able to paste them, and I need to be able to paste them in the caddy. So I built this pasting system, which I have to put on a board, which I haven't yet. Oh, that smells wonderful. And so that sits like this, and then I can paste them, and then they come out. That's the oven just finished. They come out of here. There's actually a lip. Right, this one's got the lip, this one doesn't. At least it does. I lied. So there's a lip under here that I can get this out without touching the board. Maybe. Like that. Anyway. So paste them. Then they go in the pick and place like this. And then they come out, and then I take them off and put them into the oven like that. So yeah, for those that remember that saw last week, I had to panelize this myself. So this is my first time I've panelized. First time I panelized with mouse bites, but first time I've panelized anything like this, where the way it's being held together because of the 3 sides of castellations. And yeah, it's come up really well. So I have to put this together. I've set the pick and place up. I mean, this is basically a tiny pico, right? Just got less parts on it. So I've set the pick and place up to do this, but I couldn't run them until I could stencil them. See you later, Nick. Take care, mate. Enjoy your dinner. Is there a 3D printer that can make wooden stuff? There is wooden filament, or it's filament that's got wood flex inside it. But I don't know of anything that actually does additive wood. Are you planning on getting those CE or certified for the Wi-Fi bit? No, I'm not. These will be getting sold uncertified, because it's just not worth my while financially to certify them. It's a chicken and an egg. I've discussed this before. It's a chicken and egg scenario. Certification is way too expensive for what this product is at its price point, and the number of boards I'd have to sell to justify having it certified would be a massive number. And I won't sell that many if it's not certified, but I won't sell that many at this price point if it's certified, because of what the certification costs are, if that makes sense. John's going too. Bye, John. "3D printer that prints cookies." You can do that. They've already got food, 3D printers for food. So anyway, that's the first thing I wanted to show you. Remember all the lots of stuff? So I am going to start production of these this week, now that I've got all these ready to go. And here's my shiny stencil with fingerprints all over it already. But it came flat because they put it in a big box. So
That is awesome. Move that out the way before I drop them. Let's get this board out of the oven. Okay, nice reflow. Okay, where's my heatsink? Oh, that's hot. Ow. Ow, ow. Come on, heatsinks. Ow. Oh. Yeah, that was a little bit warm. And there we have a reflowed board. I'll have to go over it properly, but it looks okay, I think. So there's a lot of through hole to be done still, but I don't know if I'm going to do that on the stream. Maybe, we'll see. But what I'd like to do first is show you some more boards, some more stuff. So I've got lots of stuff. That and that and that and that. Board reveal. So some of it you've seen before. These are, I just got a whole new batch of my display shield PCBs because I was out, and I sell quite a few of these, so I bought myself a whole heap of panels, and I can build some more of the IPS display shields, which is excellent. Don't like being out of stock of those. I've got brand new Reflow master boards. They're the same as these, but I'm out again, so I've got lots of Reflow masters to build. I finally got these made. These are my, where is it? The next revision of my multi-charge board. So these are the ones where I redid the pads to the fuel gauge to be able to do the sensing stuff properly. And I added a big whopping 1206 sense resistor instead of the little tiny puny one that I was using. So I'm looking forward to building this and seeing if this gives me more accurate reading. So that is on the list of things to do. Yay. I got, dun, 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 these are my Pro S2 boards that I'm going to be matching, and I've decided I'm going to do it myself. So this is the final design of my Pro S2, but it has obviously a matching network on there that I need to tune. But what is crazy, and I said it before, is that my Feather S2 doesn't have a matching network on it. I'm just using impedance match trace, but the pin on the S2 is not 50 ohm. But obviously I haven't measured my return loss, and I don't know what it is, but the receiving, I know transmission is the killer, but the receiving on this thing is insanely good. It's better than my tiny Pico. So I'm almost of two minds not to put the matching network on the Pro S2, but I will. I just got green boards made because black boards are much more expensive, and all I need to do is match the network on them, although I've got 10 of them. I might send one or two to China just to get them to have a look, but I don't know. So once that's tuned, I can make production boards. Obviously I have to test this board. So speaking of production boards, no, that's not the right pile. I have my production boards for my Feather S2. Dun, dun, dun.
Feather S2, make something unexpected. And I think I even spelt it right. So, this is why I have no room on my pick and place machine, because my pick and place machine is now loaded with Feather S2, Pro S2, Nano, and Tiny Pico. And it is full. Is it possible to place O2 by hand? Think about going from out of 5 directly. It is definitely possible to place them by hand if you've got a microscope. Just depends on how many you want to do. What's the bomb count on those? The number of parts. Hello, Anthony. The number of the bomb count on this, I'll tell you. Oh, actually, I closed it. Let me see if I can open it. Hey, Ben. Good morning. The bomb count is that I'm placing on the pick and place machine is. Why are you not loading my... There it is. Hello, Mr. Domingo. Typo on the silk screen would be something unexpected, wouldn't it? Unexpected maker? Yeah, I've done that before, though. So here I'll show you what my part count is. You might be able to see. I can't close that, so I can't see OBS at the same time, which is really annoying. But 57 parts in total on the board, and I'm placing 53 of them. And the ones I'm not placing are with these no feeder assigned. They are the stemmer connector, because they come on tubes that are this long, which is useless. And it also lists the JST connector, because they come in tubes as well, so I have to hand place those. And the fudicials, they come up as parts, so that they're not placed. So 57 components. It's almost double what's on a Tiny Pico. Okay, so yeah, there you go. That's a pretty big bomb count. Okay. So I want these to go into production again, probably this week. Now, I've had an interesting thing been going on. So here's my Feather S2, my pre-release board, and sure, it's green. It's going to be black. I really dislike the beige connectors, right? Now, Adafruit sell boards that've got black JST pH and black stemmer. Black JST I found, no problem, but I can't find any black stemmers, even though Adafruit have got. I've emailed Phil asking him where he gets them from, haven't heard back yet. I've spoken to JST directly, they don't do black. I've got the part number for Adafruit's one, but no one knows how to contact the company that apparently they came from. So I really want to have black connectors on my board. I think beige is going to look a bit nah. So I tried dyeing connectors. Someone mentioned it a little while ago on a stream. Use a Sharpie, yeah. And so I've been trying to dye connectors. The other thing is, I also want my Pico blade for my Pro S2, this one here, to also be black. So this is a Molex connector. Molex, I've spoken to Molex, they don't do black. No one in China does black, and every time you ask them for black, they quote you. You say to them, do you do black of this connector? And then they send you a quote for the natural color. and then say, yeah, I didn't ask for that, I asked for black. Oh, we don't do black. Well, then don't send me a quote for something I didn't ask for. Arrgh. Anyway, so I've been watching stacks of videos and reading up stacks of stuff about dyeing plastics, especially for the RC hobby industry. Boil connectors in some squid ink. You can order these in black from other brands. I had these in a product. Which ones can you order in black from other brands? There's the Pico blade, or the micro blade. Dylan Fabric Dye Works. No, it doesn't. Anyway, I can't get anyone. I've contacted about 17 people on Alibaba. No one does black. Just look for it's either called a micro blade or Pico blade. It's 1.25 mil pitch, 2-pin P-mouse. So this is my results using 2 different dyes, using with acetone, which is really dangerous if you put it in when the water's boiling or too hot, because it's got a much lower boiling temperature to water. I've tried it with everything from 5-to-1 dye in the water, or water to dye, up to like almost 1-to-1 the amount of dye I used. And I've tried it anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour, right? And this is the results I got. This is what my dyed JST connectors look like. I tried 2. They're my dyed JST connectors. As you can see, they've got a little bit of discoloring on them. That's it. These are my dyed stemmer connectors. As you can see, tiny little bit of hue change. Right? I'm happy to order 10,000 custom made if I have to. And here are the Pico blades. You ready? The Pico blades actually took some colour, but they're kind of greeny grey. They look terrible. Yeah, it's the type of plastic, right? So because of the type of thermal plastic that they are, they're completely non-porous. Did I use white dye? Yeah, haha. So that was a couple of days of experimenting. First without the acetone and then with the acetone. And the problem is, I got to the point where if I put too much more acetone in, I was just going to melt the connector, or I'd disfigure the connector enough that they wouldn't work nicely anymore. The mating wouldn't work anymore. And 2 black Sharpies. Yeah, I just don't know. Where's the Sharpie? I'm gonna regret this. It's gonna go all over my. Actually, I might get a glove. I don't want black Sharpie all over my fingers. Hang on. I'll try texturing one and see what it looks like. See you later, Catan. Have a good meeting. Okay, I'll try sharpening it, see what happens. Yeah, see, it goes purple, which is the other problem with when you do use black dye, is that most things come out purple. Now that's a black Sharpie. I think I've also got a black paint pen. Where's my black paint pen? Where are my paint pens? Oh, here they are. Do I have a black one or just a silver one? Black. There's a paint. I've got a silver paint marker. Whoa! I can maybe try to find these in black. So this is a silver paint marker. Let's try making one silver, shall we? How cool would this be? I can't get any closer. Sorry. Put them in the oven at 500 degrees. They will sure turn black. Get tiny suspension cords and dip them. Don't worry about the metal. It'll rub off. I don't want to have to rub it off. I don't have to do manual work on it. Like, it's just not worth it. Oh, I better shake this first. This is quite old. I don't know if it's going to work or not. That was a joke? A bad joke? Okay. Sorry. Black ink would work. Yeah, but I don't want to... How am I going to sit here doing thousands of these things, guys? I can't. It doesn't make any sense. So, oh, the smell of this thing is... Oh, now it's all over my mat. Oh, well. Maybe I'll try to stick it in my hand. I just want to do the top of it and see what happens. Silver looks interesting. Can't even really tell. Can you imagine me sitting here doing this? Thousands of boards. Okay, that was maybe a bad idea. Where am I going to put it down now? Get a tissue. Oh, now I've got it on my mat. Yep, permanently marked my mat now. Oh well. Yeah, the black's not so good. Sorry, let's move it in place. I know, your Sharpie's not the right one. Whoops. You can get black markers, but I can't do this on lots of them. But it's pretty funny. Like, how many coats would I need to do? Quite a few. Yeah, I'll look into my arts list from years ago. I'll get back to you for those black connectors. Thanks, P-Mouse. I've never seen the Pico Blade ones in black, but obviously the Stemmer ones are available because SparkFun have them and Adafruit have them. Yeah, the Sharpie's not... Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Oops, wrong camera. I'm not going to do it. I'm just letting you know. It's pretty funny. But yeah, like I was hoping that I could at least dye some. So I can get the pH, but I'm not going to... There's no point putting black pH connectors on here if I can't get the stemmers. I'd rather have them both beige than one beige and one black. But it has to be a Pico Blade. Some other one can't be used. Well, then I have to redesign my board again. So the Pico Blade is the standard 2-pin connector for the batteries for the small ones. So yeah, I was a goth. No, I wasn't a goth. Was never a goth. The quick, the Stemmer, the quick, the same thing. Yeah. Now, what's interesting is you can actually get the JST connectors in all sorts of colours. So I was thinking I can get them in red. So I thought I'd get red ones for this. Assuming I ever actually finish this, do anything with it. Raver, much later in life, yes. Yes. Like, but much later. The eyebrow ring. What ring? I don't have an eyebrow ring. Is that Aussie, is it? I don't know. Now, there was other boards, but... there is this board, but I'm not showing you yet. But I will build one. This is a new product. So I will, yeah. I'll have to put some of these together, but I'm not showing you what they are yet. You'll have to wait. Whether I do it on a stream or whether I do it on a video. It is a new product. Just a little product. A little one. Did you use white vinegar? No, so I saw the option of doing white vinegar and doing salt to bring it much higher temperature, but everything I saw people doing that, the results were terrible. They didn't work. The only thing that worked for them on the stuff that they were doing was the acetone. Oh, don't watch Love Island Australia. Not even Aussies watch that, Julian. God, that is so bad. Anyway, but the fact is, so I mean, there's no point in me trying to dye them because unless I can dye the whole batch at once, I'm going to get inconsistency across them. I'd rather just buy them the correct colour. If you're going that far, dip them in a bath of black paint. Yeah, no, I don't want that. I can't use black paint. It's got to be a dye. If it's a paint, it's got a thick coating. It's got a coating. If it's got a coating, it won't mate anymore with the connectors. So dye's not an option. Kyle, I'm a bit off topic, and I'm sure it's been asked before, but how did you learn circuit and PCB design? Any good resource to start with? I learned by teaching myself. It's interesting. John Oxford was speaking about this on his stream on the weekend. I learnt by dissecting other people's PCB designs, really. Dissecting Adafruit's designs and SparkFun and pretty much anything I can get my hands on when I first started. And I learnt by building a design, like not a simple board. I built the first board I built, I did it in stages, but the first one was an RTC adapter, which then turned into a board with RTCs directly on the board, which then turned into a SAMD21 complete board with an RTC on it. So, an RTC on it. Paul going. Catch you later, Paul. Cheers, mate. Yeah, so that's how I learnt, by actually making boards. And I actually failed. I routed... No, the first one I did, I chose the wrong SAMD21 IC footprint. So that was a waste of my first boards. Proper microcontroller boards ever got made. And then the second time, I got the right footprint, but I routed the crystal wrong. So it took 3 attempts to get that board right. And I learnt a lot by making boards, waiting for them, and then realizing that they were screwed. So Prince and black covers for the JST connectors. Yeah, so that's how I learnt, and I recommend to anyone that's how you should learn. Jump in and actually make something. Don't tinker, make something that you're actually going to get made, right? Go through the whole process and then build it. Foster's is probably brewed in the UK. It's probably made in China, Julian. Hello, Melissa. Way to get into PC design, start with breadboards. Well, sure, you breadboard to prototype your idea, but so blockage has got a bit cult status. Don't know what that is. Have you ever seen exit signs? The actual exit signs, like the signs, or is exit signs something else? Doing big CAD software, yep. Absolutely, Electron Ash. The only way to learn is to do. Got to do it. As he learned it from Sion and David Watts. Right, so your design skills must be terrible right now, Azzy. Prototyping is another animal from design to manufacture. Yeah, you should always prototype. But you got to do it and you got to fail. It's the best way to learn. An exit sign is where it says exit and lights up on a power outage. Yes. So the emergency exit signs, the ones that light up or stay lit up regardless, yeah, they run off battery backup. I do know those. And starting, keep your design under $25 and you can get 3 for $5 from Osh Park. Yeah, if you're in the States, get them from Osh Park. It's nice and quick. Or Osh Park, however you pronounce it. Paul, I thought you were going. What part number do I use for my USB-C? I use LCSC C319148. That is what I use from LCSC for my USB-Cs. And I have reels of them. What else did I want to show? There was more and I can't remember. Damn. Oh well, okay. It's light outside and my coffee's still cold. What was that part number? I just wrote it above. Yeah, there are plans to produce a USB-C Tiny Pico. Well,
you got to define Tiny Pico. So it won't be the size of a Tiny Pico because a USB-C connector is much bigger than a Tiny Pico. Do I have a design of a Tiny Pico family board with USB-C? Yes, I do. I'll give you that code again. Here's that code again for the USB-C connector. A Tiny Pico C. So do I have a design? Yes, I do. Am I going to make it? I don't know. I'm not sure or if it's worth making it. Basically because it's going to then split. Like, there's not enough difference between that and my current Tiny Pico to split the market with two boards that are almost the same. So yeah, I don't know. Let's make a mega ESP with something like ESP Rover B with 16 mega flash or something. For an ESP32 specifically, or you're talking about S2, my S2 boards have got 8 meg of RAM, PS RAM, and 16 meg of flash. But I don't know. Again, like, what's the point of having an ESP32 with 16 meg of flash just as the chip, like just as a board? Like, what's that going to give you? No, I mean, you can put SPI flash onto an ESP32 if you want extra flash. You don't have to have it as the main flash. See you, Simon. Take care. Could I get temp mod status so I can post? Sure. Here you go, Christian. See you later, Sven. Have a good night. Yeah, I much prefer USB-C as well. I mean, all my new boards are USB-C. I won't make a board again that's got micro B on it, but micro B is still very heavily used compared to USB-C. Yeah, I'm definitely using USB-C on all new projects. Absolutely. I mean, my Reflow Master Pro is USB-C. My Feathers are USB-C. My Pro S2 is USB-C. Maybe at some point I'm going to move my Reflow Master. I should have done it for that batch, but my next batch I'll move over to USB-C, I think. But all of my stuff, like, none of it has power delivery negotiation on it, right? So I'm not moving to USB-C so I can allow people to pull more voltage through, more voltage and current. It's really just because it's a better connector. Yuri, because it's a better connector. It's much stronger, much more stable, reversible, properly reversible. Yeah. I'm not anti-KiCad, but yeah, the UI is really not great. I'm not a huge fan of the UI. Although I was playing with KiCad the other day. I still use USB Mini. Ouch. KiCad is coming along, absolutely. No doubt. It's development's going well on it, and it's becoming a really great tool. Absolutely. I just really not a fan of the UI. Like, even the last couple of updates they've done has been performing much better on the Mac than it ever did before. Yeah, USB-C is just easier. Like, it's the one connector, and it can go in any direction. And sure, you got that whole drama about data-only cables and, power-only cables and all that type of stuff. But that was just that should have never happened. It should have just been cable as a cable. What's wrong with the UI? It's just, I don't find the UI overly intuitive. I'm not saying Eagle's much, but there's some things in Eagle that I don't find intuitive either. But I just don't find the UI. I feel like the UI in KiCad was designed by light's gone off. Designed by engineers for engineers, not designed by UI people for the UI experience. Personally, the icons are really hard to read and identify, and the amount of space they take on the screen. It just a lot of it. That's okay. All software's got good and bad about it, and you know, UI and usability is a very, very much a personal opinion. Sure, and different tools for different people. That's why it's great that we've all got choice. Eagle's got mouse over tooltips. Yeah. Anyway, I should get an exit sign. What do I need an exit sign for? Did China fail on the USB-C tech sheet? What do you mean? True about personal, but the fact that you can't change anything gets me. Most professional EDAs, that's possible. What do you mean by you can't change anything? Don't know what you mean. How about a non-impedance matched USB differential pairs? You don't even need differential pairs. So that's the thing, right? It comes down to the size of your board, and it comes out down to speed, right? Differential pairs and impedance matching them is only important if you've got ultra high speeds, right? If you're making a board and you want to support USB 3 or 3.1 standards on your microcontroller board, you absolutely need to be using impedance matched differential pairs. But everything I use with USB-C is just using USB 2 standard, right? So, you know, unless my board's really big, it really doesn't matter. I mean, yeah. So my Nano, for instance, I've got differential pairs on, and my Pro S2, I've actually got differential pairs, but, or as close as I could get them considering the tight space. But yeah, I just did it because I could, but there's just no need, right? With USB 2 speeds, right? Yeah. Yeah, just, you know, well, it's not even a matter of keeping them as short as possible. It's that if they are short, it doesn't matter. I might call i7 with Altium, except it locks up when doing rule checks. Yeah, I don't know how, like, important it is to be able to change everything in your app via the UI. Like, I think, yeah, if the UI is presented in a good, usable way, I don't think that's overly important. What's your biggest PCB design screw-up? One that taught you the most? I don't know. I don't think I've had a biggest. Hey, Anthony, catch you later. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I don't think I've had. I don't know what my biggest would be. I mean, I'm sure I've wasted money on PCBs. Never really, because there's been a major mistake, but like I did have a batch of like 100 panels of Tiny Picos that I didn't use, which was expensive, right? But that was because I decided to change, like do a design change on the board to make it easier for manufacturing, because I just couldn't face, this is when I had the old pick and place machine, I couldn't face placing the SOT 883s. Like I was having real problems with the reliability of the 883s with my pick and place machine, and so I moved to SOT 723s, and I took the hit on the PCBs and got a whole new set of PCBs, right? So I probably had about, you know, $400 worth of Tiny Pico PCBs that are still sitting on my shelf that'll never get used, right? But that was less about a costly mistake and more about a design decision that saved me time and frustration by making that. I mean, I've done silly things like spelling mistakes, you know, on silk screen, which is really annoying. You know, I've done the occasional routing issue or something, but that's generally when I only order 5 boards, so it's not a big deal, I think. Diptrace is actually, they did a pretty major upgrade on that recently, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did. Ian Scott Johnson saying, I moved from Eagle 7 to Circuit Studio purely for the library editor. Yeah, Circuit Studio is cool. I mean, I would still, honestly, I would still love to be using Altium. I mean, it's got its issues as well. Yeah, performance and lockups and stuff, but it's just too expensive. Like, it's just, yeah, I would like to be using Altium purely because it's what everyone pretty much in Australia uses, so it would be much easier for me to do contract work if I had. I got 10 of those SOT A3 MOSFETs. I now understand why you moved away from them. Yeah, the problem with those with the SOT A3 package in general is that you can't easily see if it's reflowed properly. You need to be able to see the side of them under a microscope to really understand if it's reflowed. And depending on how you place them on the board, if there are parts in the way and you can't see from every angle, yeah, it's just, they're too hard to work with. If I was using a like a proper automatic stenciling machine with 100% reliable stenciling every single time, that would be a different story. But when you're hand stenciling, if you're stenciling slightly out, or the aperture on the, you know, anyway, whatever, they're just too hard to work with. So the boards that set doing nothing, sell them into India as junk boards or something. Sell my Tiny Pico boards as junk boards. Yeah, not my Tiny Pico boards. Use a dartboard. Look, there are a lot of CAD packages out there. But don't you have the same issue with the LDO? No, not with the LDO. But I make my own custom footprints for all my parts. And I make my own custom stencil cream layers for all my parts, based on what I know my pick and placing tolerances are and what my pasting tolerances are. No, I know you're not saying it's junk. I'm just saying I wouldn't. No. So like an expensive mistake, I guess, is, I don't know where it is though. But I opened one. Yeah. So this was an expensive mistake, but one I'm going to salvage. I mean, I mentioned this on a couple of streams ago, or many streams ago, that I accidentally ordered a whole batch of Tiny Pico panels without edge rails. When they changed their website and went to default now to no edge rails instead of the default used to be with 5mm edge rails. And so I didn't check it, and I ordered 100 panels. And this is my current design, but without edge rails. But I built a caddy for them. This was back with the S, when I got the S1, and then this all got held up because of the S1. But yeah, I built a caddy for them, and so they can go in the pick and place machine. So I'm going to use these. I'm now out of my other boards, and I've only got these in stock now. So the next run I do was going to be with these ones. But I mean, expensive if I don't use them, but I'm going to use them. So pretty certain these are what you want, but I know the price will be insane. What are you showing me?
what I want, but the price will be insane. What are we talking about? Okay. So marks found from TE. Connectors. So they're 1 inch, 1 millimeter. I don't know, but are they actually the SH? They need to be SH. So it's not just the pitch, but it's also the connector. They may be. I don't know. I'd have to do some research on that. But okay. Number of positions for. Yeah, is there no price? Not in stock, but I think you can ask them. My wife has salty eggs and 1,000-year-old eggs. What are those eggs called? That they I can't remember the name of it. Those fermented eggs that are really old. Whatever. Anyway, just SH needed. Start googling. I have JST. I've looked everywhere for black ones. I told you. Century eggs. Yeah, there's another name for it. Balut. That's the one. Thank you, Jet Gyrotech. Balut eggs. Yeah. Oh, Cadbury cream eggs. I can't eat those. They are so sickening. Whoop. They are just, yeah, so sickening. Why are we talking about really old eggs? I don't know why we're talking about that. Ah. That's why you knew. I like Scottish egg. What? Okay, I don't know why we're talking about eggs. So it's 8:20. I'm going to do a 2-hour stream today. I'm going to end it. I'm sorry I didn't do any through-hole soldering, Julian. I'll do these offline. Sorry, mate. I got new handset. Well, I got a whole new station, so I've kept the same station, but I put my new handset on, and I've put my new iron on. Same tip though, but look how nice and shiny that is. So yeah, I can now hot air again. Well, I could before, but it was getting really smelly of burnt plastic and really hot on my fingers. So yeah, as I said, lots of stuff has been happening. There was something else though, and I can't remember what. Yeah, oh well, can't remember. It's the same one as I had before. It's the I'll move the camera. Everyone, moving the camera. Don't get sick. Don't get sick. No, it's not a Yihua. So who runs the moving the camera. This is my soldering station. It is a $98 station from eBay. And it's lasted me 2 years, and it's awesome. I love it. So I bought a whole one again for $98, which is sitting in a box down there. But I took the handset off, and I took the iron off, and I replaced them with my old ones. Because I couldn't find the handset that had the right connector. So it's got a DIN connector. Found plenty of handsets for the Yahoo, whatever brand it is, that have a plastic plug-in clip thing, but not the DIN. No, that grass is in a bed. The actual grass itself is not long. They're weeds in a flower bed. There you go. There's my backyard, everyone. Okay. Catch you later, Kyle. Putting the camera back. Sorry about the movement. Don't make anyone sick. So anyway, so that's my station. I love it. I just couldn't make myself buy a more expensive, different one. Bloody palm trees. Yeah, I know. Bloody palm trees. Fence on fire. Did I get the boards out of the oven? Yeah, they're here. But I haven't done the through hole yet. I shall do that. That was the best. What was it? Kilt? What? You need with the kilt on. Do you have a link to it? To what? The do you want a link to the soldering station? Yeah, I'll give you a link.
I will. It's a really good station, I've got to say. Really, really happy with it. 2 years I've been using it, and the only thing you need to replace are the tips, right, of the iron, which is pretty standard. I will send you... You know what I'll even do? I'll even give you an affiliate link. How's that? If it lets me. Now, honestly, for 98 bucks, it's a really, really good iron. I love it. Can you see your house occupants from there, your family? I can. If I look this way, I can see Flynn is at the kitchen bench on his iPad. Oh, it's not letting me log in. Interesting. Oh, that's what I wanted to show you. Guess what I did? I'll show you what I did in a second. You're all gonna laugh. I hope you all why is it not letting me get into here? One more, let me try one more time. Only fans. What does that mean? Okay, let me in. Good. Copy link. I don't do enough affiliate links, but I'm gonna this time. Here it is. This is the soldering station. Oh no, it's too big. It won't let me link it. Oh, come on. I need a URL shortener. But I don't know if it'll then work. Okay, we'll try that. This could be a URL shortener for... Right, that's no good because it needs the... Is it, I don't know if it's HTTP or HTTPS. Yep, that worked. Okay, cool. Excellent. So, check this out. I want to show you something I bought. You're going to laugh. So, I ordered from Ali like I normally do, and in January, and it got lost, and they finally agreed to give me a refund, which they did, and so I bought this. You are all going to freak out. Okay, here we go. I bought this. I bought 10,000 silica gel packs. That's going to be a big box. So I put silica gel packs in everything that I ship, and I go through a lot of them. And this is actually the cheapest I've ever found them. I've been paying way more than this. It never occurred to me that I could buy them in bulk. But yeah, 10,000 is ridiculous, but I can't buy them any less. This is from Australia, right? These are going to be here tomorrow. So yeah, 10,000 silica gel packs. Well, these are the 1 gram ones. Yeah, they're pretty small. They're the ones I always use. They're these ones. They're that size. So they're the ones I put in all of my product when they go out. But yeah, 10,000 of them. Each one. You can tell me what to do. You aren't my real dad. Yeah, that's really funny. Make sure they're filled with salt. They're all going to probably come, and they're already going to be full of moisture and useless, right? So, anyway. Drier than your humour. That's really funny. Anyway, I I thought you'd get a kick out of that. 10,000 of them. Jeez. I also bought a whole bunch more of these because I realised that I thought I had more, but I don't. So I got more clamps, clampy clamps, because I need those for my test jigs. Put the contents in water and they explode. They actually explode, or they just expand? Postman leaves them in a puddle. Yeah, they're going to deliver them, leave them at the front in a rainy day. I once bought 8,000 tantalum capacitors. Okay, that's fair enough. Did you use them? They don't go off. I mean, silica gel packs will eventually, yeah, stop absorbing moisture. But 500,000 1 kilo ohm resistors. 500,000. Jesus. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, Gillica cell. I can't talk. CRT with hose pipes around them as handles. Really? You just like playing with them. That's really funny. Okay. Guys, it's been 2 hours. I'm going to wrap this up at 2 hours. I'm going to finish assembling these off stream, and then, hey Rat Madness, and then I am going to do my first set of boards of my, I can't do my nano yet because I can't, maybe if my oven turns on and doesn't trip the power, I'm going to do a run of nanos. I hope to have nanos available for people to buy next week or earlier. Yeah. Although there's quite a bit of work I still need to do, like providing footprints for different packages, like for the nano to go onto. So I've got Eagle, and so that KiCad's easy. You're going to have to get one done in Easy EDA. But yeah, that's exciting. So need a large countdown timer in the background. I wonder if someone has one. Someone should make one. Someone should make RGB digits that they could do a counter with. Yeah. Next video, I bought 10,000 silica and this happened. Okay, folks. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with Charm High, right? Was that a real account or was that not a real account? I gotta say, seemed a bit fishy. Some of the things that they were saying, but you never know. So stay tuned for whether that was real or not. Oh, chat voted that they were fake. Sorry, was my head down at that time. The chat did seem a bit dodgy, some of the stuff they were saying, but who knows? Can you see more details about your super chat, people? No? Is that... Were there more super chats than the ones I saw? Did I miss some? Obviously I saw the Charm High one, and there were Bruce and Amos, and there was someone else before at the start. I can't remember who it was that did some sec. Oh, I can't remember. Was there any more than that? Oh, Charm High's still here. Hello. Okay. I'd like to trust you, Charm High. There's not a lot of trust with the people I've been dealing with at Charm High. So, Johnny, thank you. Thank you, Johnny. But I'd like to. So, let's see if you can deliver. Let's see if you get in touch. Let's see if you can help resolve this. Yeah. I look forward to chatting with you or someone you can get in touch with me. Okay, everyone, that's it. I'm now 2 minutes over. Have a fantastic week. Do lots of making, or not, but look after yourselves, be safe, be well, and I will catch you all next week. Or maybe even a video at some point. That'd be nice. Yeah. I'm disappointed not even one pink LED. Maybe I'll switch a pink LED out, a blue with a pink one, just to, yeah, mess with someone who gets one of those. Yes, I know, Simon, they said that. That's why I thought that was quite interesting for them to share on here. I wouldn't have thought they would have shared that. had they been legit. But we'll see. We'll see what they say. Okay, everyone. Catch you later. Bye.